Yeah, hit the likes and subs. Oh, yeah, they're in full coat mode right now. That's right.
I wanted a longer song. Sheesh. Good to. Oh, shit. It's a playlist. Hey, I'll slow play. Just kidding. I would like more music, but it's my turn to talk. Good to see everybody here this morning. Wow, what a crowd we got rolling in here. Grateful for that. Grateful for all of you. Hopefully you're having a wonderful Monday. I know I am. It's starting off nice. First of all, let's shout out to the chat. We got Joe Moore, 5844 Divine Spark, 3137, 1313 _ Maryland. Good to see ya. Rachel Zinger, cheers to you as well. We got King. He used to go by King TL, but now it's like K19N9LXXXLL. I think it's was that 32? I don't know. Forgot how to read Roman numerals. Enjoy the he says, enjoy the stream, everyone. I will have on in the background. Peace and respect, dude. This guy's so nice, dude. God bless you. Thank you, King. Very nice of you to say. I appreciate that. What's up, Capricorn 9393, Dustin 382, Daninsky. Ooh, we got a different crowd here, dude. I did a show Saturday, and had a bit of a civil war in the chat. I don't expect that today. Not this early in the day. Got a different crowd, more respectful crowd, a more relaxed crowd, a copacetic crowd. Everything is copacetic now. What is it, Monday the 12th? And we're back to regular business. I was really hoping over the weekend we'd get some news on Greenland. We'd buy it, but, Christmas hasn't come yet. Outside of that, dude, just protests, which are just, oh, my damn dog's crying. Wanted to come down here. Now my dog says, let me out of here. Fine, I'll be right back. Welcome to the show, everybody. I was trying to monologue there and talk about how boring the news cycle is, or something like that. Basically, yeah, boring news cycle. I don't know what to tell you. And it was so exciting for a moment. It was so exciting. And then we found out more about that Renee Good lady. It was like, it's not very good stuff to find out about her. Didn't take long though. I've seen some posts of people claiming she's an MK Ultra person. Didn't take long to Charlie Kirker. I mean, I don't know if I used that correctly in a sentence. It didn't take long to take her death and then basically make her I don't know what they call them, a patsy or somehow part of the plan. Like she signed up to get shot. Like, what the fuck? People love conspiracies. And it's basically, you can guarantee a conspiracy out of any event. Doesn't matter how many camera angles there are. Someone's like, well, this is all set up. Clearly, this is a planned operation. They meant to do all of this to incite unrest. I'm like, the idea that they gotta fake unrest in this country, they gotta create an event like that. It's like, I don't know. I don't think they need to create any of the events. They just need to rile people up with the news, right? They need to rile people up with the news. They need to, I guess, enact the laws of our country. That's enough. That's enough to drive people crazy, to activate sleeper cells. And I've seen the craziest people online. I don't know, dude. It's when events like this happen, it's a good gauge to see how unwell the country is. I have some clips. I'm trying to monologue here, but I got clips to prove my point, because otherwise you might say, well, Provo, what are you talking about? But then you already know, like, I'll show you the clip. I could show you the clip and you'd say, I already know those people exist. I already know that. And I know it too, but I like to see it just to confirm how nuts these people are. People are out there saying the wildest shit. It's time to rise up. And I said that last time, but they keep posting videos. They keep looking wackier and wackier and crazier and crazier. I just try to, not too hard, but I try to think, what's going on in these people's lives where they're all of a sudden, they want to step in and do some serious work to, I say work lightly. I'm still waking up. I'm still trying to figure out the right words to say. It's a little early for me. Like this guy, this this guy's batshit crazy. I should just do monologues, but I want to make a point. Damn it, you know what I mean? I want to make a point, so I'm gonna make a point with this guy real quick, just as an example. Comedy, whatever, entertainment purposes only.
Hey, so look, I'm just gonna come out and say it. I don't really care about the consequences anymore. I don't care. We need to kill these people.
Holy shit! Oh, that's enough of that. You can imagine what the rest of the video's like. Just nuts. These people are just crazy. Oh, he's got the SSRIs. He's got the anime, dude. He's got all the anime shit going on. Fuck. What did Japan do to our children with their anime bullshit? Oh, man. And he's one of many. He's one of many of these people online. What's up to the chat? First of all, what's up, buddy boo? Did I miss some people? Buddy boo, good to see ya. Metal Stalfos, pleasure. We got Snow, good to see you, Snow. Soft Chakras, very great. Slow Boy Whiteboard, of course, Slow Boy Whiteboard. But yeah, dude, these people are nuts. They are not copacetic. Everything is not copacetic in their life. And some random lesbian white lady dies, and black people are like, let's tear. What did black people do for George Floyd? Burn shit, tear down the city. I don't know if you call it protests. Some people call it riots. Now we got like incel white boys in the room just being activated sleeper cells. We gotta kill people. Whoa, buddy, calm down. No, you don't. Nobody needs to hurt anybody. Relax. It's insane. And he's just one of many. And now I've seen more and more of these people, these sleeper cells. That's what I don't know what the hell they are. They're being activated. They all of a sudden they're Second Amendment gun nuts. I saw another lady like, it's time to start crafting, and she pulls out a shooting range. I don't even know what the hell they're called. Shooting range target thing. See other guys like, we need to get guns. I'm like, what are you talking about? Relax. Everybody just needs to relax a little bit. Way too serious about this stuff. And then just like George Floyd, dude, this case, people they want to stop the narrative. They don't really want to look into who Renee Good is as a person, or George Floyd. They're like, well, it doesn't matter who he was as a person. It was wrong for him to be killed. And like, yeah, but who they are as people kind of matters. Who Renee Good was as a person kind of matters. And the more you find out about the poor lady, the more you're like, oh man, she was a kind of a weird, wicked lady. Not the best. Not the best of the, she wouldn't be like your student of the week or citizen of the week. Donald Trump should do citizens of the month. Like he's some school teacher. Give him gold stars. But, these people are nuts, man. I don't know what to do about it. Everything isn't copacetic for them. And I think that's how the media likes it. It's weird. You're like, what? It's weird. And then all of a sudden, too, I see other people. I saw somebody talking the other day about how the Jews run the world. And then they had all these examples of Jews running the world. I'm like, oh my gosh. Is it the Jews? Like right now, like it's liberal white women trying to run America. And maybe some of them are Jews. I don't know. But did I save another? I have so many of these videos. which I know I'm supposed to be monologuing. I didn't save the video. Damn it. But like these protests they're having, these people are gay. The protests are gay. Everything about it isn't, you know. If Jews wrote the world, this is the most hilarious way to run the world. You know what I mean? This is how they brainwash us and our citizenry. Like this is how they protest. Dude, if the Jews wrote the world, I'm laughing. I'm like, these people are funny. Jews are funny. Everybody knows Jews are funny. But if this is how they run the world, like that's hilarious. That's hilarious, dude. I think it's so funny. Look at that. We're gonna change America. Let's get out there and dance. Let's protest. It's so retarded. So retarded. Then they got these demonic. I'm still under the impression like demons run the world. A lot of it. You see what they did to Renee Good's grave. They demonized it. All these demons out here with Mexican flags. They got the Aztec death whistle they're blowing in the background. It doesn't sound like Gondor's horn. Like they're batshit crazy, dude. Holy smokes. They got demons dressing up. I mean, ooh. Ooh-wee. It's not pretty. It's not pretty, man. It's in fact very ugly. You see this lady? I've seen a lot of the protest videos. Like if they're during the day, it's all old white women in Minnesota, and they look like this. They look like this. You're like, what? What's going on? These are the boomers. Now I understand why so many people are mad at boomers. Now I understand. Like before, I'm like, they're like, boomers ruined this country. I never quite got it. But now I see these daytime protests of all these elderly boomers protesting. You're like, good.
Step a little further.
They're just nuts. Skip ahead. Yeah, this might have been the video. Like, look at this line of, it's like someone works at a group home or a retirement home. They got everybody on the bus. They say, time to go protest. Who let these people out of the retirement home? Who's responsible for this? Let's count the men. There's 2 men. I look like a woman. Old man. Old. Look at all these. I
support ICE.
Look at all these cobwebs.
I support ICE.
These geriatric fucks ruining my future, ruining your future. Like, let all these illegals in. Oh, fuck these old people. And there's their idea of what America is. It's our turn to run the country. You know, like in the Goonies. This is our time. It was your time. Now it's our time. Look at these fucking.
I support ICE.
Oh, gray hair. And I like gray hair. Nothing against it, okay? Nothing against it. I'm growing a few gray hairs myself. So when I have gray hair, I'll listen to the youth.
This yesterday. Yeah, we did.
Look at all these old people.
You're damn right.
He definitely needs someone. He doesn't even know where he's at. They got their own Joe Biden. Like, come on, Henry, let's go. Where are we going? We're going to protest. Come on, get on the bus. Look at these old white
Justice has been served.
A 40-year-old white lady, another 40-year-old lesbian right there with a cast on her foot.
Wow, a lot of women here today. Where's all the men?
Yeah, where'd the men go? The one lady is just can't stand. We're peacefully protesting. They stay old. Rest in peace, Renee Good. Look at these old people. One of them's got a mask on. Watch out for that fresh air, lady. Anyways, you see the evidence. This is like what the news is. This is where we're at. Like, sucks. And I despise those people. I despise those people. Like it's their time's over, right? And they want to dictate how the rest of America should unfold. Don't like it at all. I really don't. It's our turn to choose. And if we choose fascism, that's what we choose, okay? They're fascists. Oh, it's insane, dude. Biden let in, 20 million illegal people. We want to keep those 20 million. Like, what the hell? Nuts. It's crazy. It's like we elected a president, and his job was to come in and clean the room. But the previous president just tore all the shit up. And then he let a bunch of homeless people into the room. And everyone's like, they get to stay. That's where we want our tax dollars. Outside of that, dude, I mean, what else is going on in the country? Not a lot. I think prices are going down on gas. I saw that. That's nice. I mean, what really is happening? It feels like things might be slowing down. I heard, some news cycles just don't pick up. There was that mass shooting in Utah. They never caught the suspects because no one's talking. There's an update on that for you. I could show you the local news of all the crime in Utah, and you guys already know. Same as last time. Same usual suspects. I was like, I'm trying to do these morning shows, and I understand it's basically a continuation of everything I've already talked about, which is this shit, whatever, these riots, this Renee Good, this ICE, and I was, where else can America go? The news cycle's drying up fast. I was so excited a week ago, and I said, yes, dude, yes. I love this stuff, and now I am a typical American. I already want another news cycle. They tell me Iran's burning. They got protests in Iran, but that's too far away to care about. I was like, boring. You know what I mean? Boring. They had the Oscars. Boring. Fuck the Oscars. Rich people giving other rich people awards for propaganda. Who still watches the fucking Oscars? That shit's crazy to me. I think I might have watched it once when I was like maybe 8 years old or something. I have no clue. Sucks. That's what it is. It sucks. Vote Peters in 2028. No, dude, I ain't running for president. No way. You got to be a foolish clown to fall for all this garbage. You really do. You really do, man. People should just be, I don't know, living a normal life, but trying to create change or, I'm like, don't create change in the world. Don't do it. Don't protest. But I just don't think it's worth it. I want the one thing I was going to talk about was I don't know if you know this, but the Venezuela attack where we took the president. We just took him. He said Maduro's ours now. Some of the details came out, and I'm late to the party, but I kind of read more about it. When we captured Maduro, we killed over 100 security officials, which is crazy. You're like, our Americans are badass. They just killed 100 people, and they used a super secret weapon. And you don't believe me, you can go look this up. And I didn't even believe it when I looked it up. I'm still skeptical. Like, this is American propaganda. Is this real, or is this just propaganda to scare people? But apparently we had, I don't know, something between 20 to 33 soldiers kill 100 security officials. men or whatever in Venezuela, and none of our guys died. I was like, that sounds strange, right? Like none of our guys died. Well, how did that happen? Well, I don't know if you saw the latest season, the last season of Stranger Things, when they use this sonic device on one of the main characters named Al, and it like emits sound frequencies, and Al becomes incapacitated, like and they call it her kryptonite. It's just so retarded, right? Everything about that show is retarded. But I watched it. All right, I watched it. I feel bad saying it. Not feel bad. Feel it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to watch shitty propaganda. But they hooked me in. All right, I had to see how it ends. So, anyways, they shoot the sound frequency at Elle and it incapacitates her, and she can't move or whatever. So just imagine that. Our government, obviously, they're telling us we had something like that in the 80s. Of course we did. But we used that on the Venezuelans. And because we used that, our troops went in there and they just took out 100 guys, no problem. No problem. Like, that is so wild to me. You know, we have all these cool weapons and, you know, we're just really good at war now. And I think that's why our government's so confident about just taking over Greenland. Like, yeah, militarily, they just did a little test run of some of their super secret weapons. And Europe doesn't have a fucking clue. I think maybe Russia, maybe China's got some cool super secret weapons. But we would absolutely destroy the European Union. I think we would fuck the world up. We can't. The worst part is, like, with Russia, if you believe in nuclear weapons, they would just, send nuclear weapons, and all the citizens die, and it's a shitty world. So we can't do that. But I think one of the outcomes, which is absolutely necessary for the European Union to go forward, and all of this seems to me like, they portray it as a surprise, like the European Union's upset that America might take Greenland, and, what about NATO? Who's going to defend the European Union? Now that the European Union's like, we need to militarize, we need soldiers. And this is the perfect timing. What are they going to do with all of those immigrants? Well, now it's time to draft them. I think we're getting, everything's like a stage. Obviously, you know that. I know that. We already know that. But they can't just jump into enlisting all these illegal immigrants into the military. They need a reason. And America is like, we'll help you with that. We'll help you. So we're breaking away from NATO, which is good. And then the European Union is going to draft all of this newly arrived military-aged men into the military. And it looks like, I would say within a year or two, they're going to send those guys to war, not with us, but with Russia, with China. But you got to set the stage first. It's like a big dinner. You have to set the table. Everything's being prepared in the kitchen. Got to get the knives out, the salad forks, the regular forks, the butter knife, the steak knife. Got to get everything ready. And just from a glance, it looks like that's what they're doing. They're getting ready for something bigger, right? But on the front of it, what's being presented to us is, the European Union is mad at America and, they might have to defend Greenland, which they know is retarded. But there's a bigger purpose for it. And we're just the cover. We're the cover. We're the scapegoat. But they have another plan. They want to we're being misdirected, and they're going to turn around and then attack Russia. Like, oh shit, well now we build up our military. Let's go help Ukraine and push back. I think that's my prediction, is once they build up this new NATO army force, they're just going to well, what do we do with this? Ukraine's still a problem. Throw it into Ukraine. I mean, world politics, that's where we're at. But I think, you see these protests, and that's a lot of what's talking about. But they don't show how many people agree with what's happening in America. And what I mean by agree is what President Donald Trump is doing. I think a lot of people agree with him. But there's no protest in support of Donald Trump. There's no the people the people who agree with Donald Trump are working. They're busy. You can't go interview them. They're at their job. They're not congregating anywhere. And you know he's doing somewhat of a good job, because the only reason these people are protesting is because some white liberal lady died. If this white liberal lady died, what are these people protesting? I mean, I guess maybe ICE. And I love that Twitter, formerly known as Twitter, they got the X account. Every time there's some bullshit article, this Homeland Defense post or ICE Immigration Services makes a post like, here's who we arrested today in Minneapolis, and you scroll through it and you're like, oh, geez. I don't know how these people don't realize our government's hunting down pedophiles, rapists, murderers, fraudsters, scammers. They're like, these are great Minnesotans. They built this community up, and you look at who they're arresting, and they tell you, like, here's who we arrested. I should show you. I don't think I saved it, though, unfortunately. If stuff agrees with me, I don't save it. I don't save it, but they have a long list of people who they've arrested. And I brought up the Oscars, and it's strange, right? It's strange to be lectured, and I think America's over with this lecturing by wealthy elites who live in mansions, who think they're one of us. You know what I mean? You ain't one of us, pal. You know what I mean? You live in a gated community. You think, you wake up and you ask yourself, which car do I want to drive today? And in reality, you might even tell yourself, I don't feel like driving. Let me call my chauffeur. Like this smug prick. I'm so glad I'm not like some Marvel meathead who loves superhero bullshit, because I would have a real hard problem looking at this guy and be like, but I love Hulk. Hulk is such a good, he was such a good Hulk. This
is for her. This is for the people in the United States who are terrorized.
This is for her. For who? You fucking forget her name? Thought you were an actor. Don't you memorize scripts? This is for her.
Been scared today. I know I'm one of them.
Oh, you're scared? It's so weird. You know what I mean? Like, this guy's he's wearing a tuxedo. He's one of the maybe richest actors right now. He's surrounded by security with guns. He's at a party and he's scared. Like, what the fuck, dude? You're not one of us.
This country and what I'm seeing here happening is not America. It's just not.
Mark, why do you feel that this
It's not America.
platform is still useful to spread a message like this?
Listen, I want to pretend like this is, I want to be here to celebrate, and I am here to celebrate, and I'm proud to have a Golden Globe nomination. But also, this is not normal anymore. And so...
It's not normal that our federal government is enforcing the laws of the nation. It's not normal. What a fucktard. Hate it, dude. I hate it. I hate these, liberals and their ivory towers lecturing to people like me and you about what America is, about what America isn't. Go act. Go do your fucking job. Shut up. Thank God he's preaching to the choir. What's up, Poultrygeist, our government? I don't need a daddy government. Yeah, you do. It's kind of fucking retarded when people say shit like that. I don't need my roads paved. I don't need infrastructure built. Infrastructure. Who needs that? Sewer, municipalities, electrical grid. I don't need an electrical grid. I live off grid. I live off grid. I don't need the electrical system. I don't need the sewer system. I don't need the roads. But you're right, dude. The bike lane's bullshit. This is the new normal. Dude, I mean, there is no new normal. It's like the advancing age. Normal, I get maybe you're like, I don't know what the new normal is. They're just trying to create something. They're like the Wizard of Oz. The man, the Wizard of Oz. The guy behind the curtain. But I do like government. Big government sucks. I like small government. I see the value of government because they do things I don't fucking want to do. Like worry about the mail, which nobody uses anymore, I like how they got the U.S. Post Office. They figured that out pretty well. But the government does. I like it. I like how they worry about our national security. They should just stick to that. What else does government do? They build things. They take your money. Then they're like, well, we could spend your money on, what Pakistan needs? Shit, they need to learn about feminism. Give us those tax dollars. Pakistan needs more feminism. Fucking government. I agree with you, Poultry. Government's out of control. They need to stick to what they were supposed to stick to. They got way too comfortable with our tax dollars. They got way too comfortable. Just giving it away. Trillions of dollars in debt, and they're like, we need to give some of your tax dollars. I know we got like they're the worst financially. Like, and then you don't pay your taxes. Like, put them in jail. Well, we take the people who did pay taxes, and we're going to take that money and we're going to throw it to a third world country and help them learn about transgenderism, quality use of money. We're gonna do all kinds of fucked up shit. I want a new normal government that just does what they're supposed to, which is hard to imagine. Because once they have money and they have power, they just want to keep it. They want more of it, more money, more power. But that's nice. It's nice to hear a president say he doesn't want an income tax. That's unusual. And people got to be honest about that. That's unusual. It's crazy to hear. It's like, you want to take away a tax? That's crazy. Do it now. What are you waiting for? I hate when they just the idea that they just give you ideas sometimes. It's not even a promise. It's just an idea. You're like, that's a great idea. Then you like them for something they haven't even done. He hasn't done anything yet when it comes to income tax, but I like his thinking there. Probably will never do anything about it. But if he does, then he's earned my respect. We're at 38 minutes. Being lectured to. That's where we're at. Being lectured to by elites. We got the bottom of the barrel threatening to hurt people. We got, I don't know if any of you know a streamer named Dalmatian Dog, but he made a clip the other day. Dalmatian Dog made a clip the other day. And I saw this. I was like, what is Dalmatian Dog? What are you doing in Minnesota?
Today I learned a valuable lesson. If you're gonna go patrol ICE in your vehicle, it's probably best that you have a co-pilot.
These people are so retarded. Who cares? All right, you already know. These people are nuts. That's my Dalmatian Dog joke. Governments don't pave roads. Private companies do. Who pays the private companies to pave the roads? Who pays them to do that? Okay, what's the answer to that question? And would the private companies pave the roads if they weren't getting paid? No. No. That's like that argument reminds me of guns don't kill people. People kill people. Private companies do it. Yeah, I know. Most of your taxes go to black budget projects and propaganda programming for the masses. Not true. Most of my taxes go to my fucking school system, which is bullshit. You know, some of a small portion of my taxes do go to black budget projects and propaganda. And it's different now, like poultry. Because we got a different president now. Where is the new propaganda, by the way? Where's this new propaganda? I'm sick of these women in power role movies. Always the same. Diversity. Where's the new propaganda? I want like 80s propaganda back where we got Rambo and shit and he's shooting Russians up. I need some new fucking propaganda. With my new president, with conservative president, why am I still getting fed this old bullshit? Sucks. I'm out. What do you guys? People say never read the chat, but what are you guys up to? Why do those people choose to look like that? Bug person. I don't know why the hell they. Why do people look like that? Ugh. I'm still looking at that person. It's unsettling. Yeah, I think they look like that because poultry's right. There's a lot of propaganda out there where they got these women in power roles in movies and they all got some Hillary Clinton pixie hairdo. And they're like, that's a power role. I like the way that looks. And they cut their hair. They change the colors. Oh yeah, the schools are dripping with funds. Yeah, the schools. That's where my taxpayer dollars are going to the school system. And I hate that. I hate it. I don't even agree with their propaganda. I don't know what. Let me dig into my pockets. Let me reach into the air, dude. What am I gonna monologue about? I got to complain about something new. You guys are craving new stuff to complain about. So am I. Just feel like doing crowd work. Just stand here and do crowd work. Read your chats. I'm out of thoughts. I'm out of ideas. All right. Talked enough about this topic. I could play some more clips of insanity, but you already know all that shit. Hey, somebody's got to fund those Bangladeshi trans activists. Yeah, you get it, Daninsky. Somebody's got to fund them. I'm reaching back into time now to topics I'm not discussing anymore. Do you homeschool, Provo? Not yet, but pretty soon, probably. Homeschooling has its own problems. It's not as easy as that. Homeschooling is, even the government, it depends where you live. Homeschooling's different state to state. But the government still inserts itself into the educational plan, and then they give you like a packet, like, do this packet. Prove to us you're educating. Homeschooling. Good topic. I think if you're doing a good job of homeschooling, you know, most people just when they homeschool, they turn their home into a school. And what's the point of that? Your home should always be a home. It shouldn't be a school. It should just be a home. So you got to educate your kids without them thinking they're trapped into a schooling prison when you homeschool, which can be difficult. It's got to be natural. And then, people have these homeschool pods, which is, again, just throwing your children to somebody else to educate them. It's like, whose turn is it to teach my kids shit today? Deborah, are you going to educate my kids? I'll drop them off at 4 o'clock. You know, I think schooling for the most part is pretty much bullshit. The only thing kids need to do is learn how to read and write and do some arithmetic, and then they should be teaching themselves. Essentially, once they learn how to read and write, they should be teaching themselves. I think AI is going to revolutionize homeschooling. It should. AI should change the whole paradigm. And somebody with AI could really, you know, some people who are like questioning whether they could homeschool, AI is probably the best tool available to help them, period. It can create all kinds of things, like create a work packet, create a nice doodle for my kid to draw, to color, and to learn. And the AI is just going to spit it out. But so I think it is, you know, if there's an age of homeschooling, it's upon us. And once the children learn how to read and write and do arithmetic, you know, then they should be deciding how, you know, within a frame of guidance, they should be really dictating what they should learn about. You know, what are children interested in? Are they interested in business? Are they interested in what else would kids be interested in? Science. You know, you got to be careful which direction they go down. They start learning about science, and they're like, Dad, I was doing some research, and it says that men can give birth to babies. Like, oh, yeah, that's current science. I got to get you a textbook from the 90s. Hold on, I got to go to the thrift store. You gotta be careful about science now. It's all shit. Hold on, what's up with the chat? No! Dang, 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 dang. Got some YouTube royalty. God bless you. Hello, listener. So good to see you. So grateful. It's been the mom and my experience that stays on the... Oh, their chat goes bye-bye now. Can't even see it. Where else? Oh, that would be a great skit. Someone created an actual school in their home with a built-in intercom. Yeah. That's what people do, man. People do turn their home. Some people who homeschool just turn it into a school. And I disagree with that 100% if you do homeschool. But I'm not, you know, that's just my opinion. Good to see you, by the way, everybody. Phone's gonna die probably. Oh, well. Hopefully your phone can get resuscitated. Kids aren't taught how to think. They are taught what to think. Yeah, that's true. Most of the time. Yeah, kids are taught what to think most of the time. But good, inquisitive kids, they're not, you know... most children, I think, are innately... their thought process is like... they're thinking about how to think. Everything's a question to them. And then they take away the questioning through the school system. They just take it away. Like, that's too much questioning. Just shut up and listen and repeat after me, okay? We're going to do, I know you guys haven't had recess today, but we'll just sit down. Here's a pen and paper, pencil probably. Johnny, you get a crayon. Please don't eat it this time. Just keep writing the letter A until the worksheet is complete. And then if you've finished the worksheet, I'm going to give you another one and just keep writing the letter A. So retarded. Schooling. I love the topic, though. It's a good topic. TikTok. What's that? What somebody say? Hello, listener. I agree, I think. Yeah. I don't even know if I agree with myself most of the time. TikTok brain is on the rise. That's right, buddy. TikTok brain. It's a real problem. It is absolutely a real problem. School children, school sucks the creativity out of the children. It sure does. Sure does. 100%. Then they just give them Chromebooks. Like, here. The teacher doesn't even teach it anymore. Like, here's this new program. It'll teach you everything you want to know. Do you want to know math? Click the math thing. You want to learn how to read? Click the read thing. Oh, I'm going to be over here with the special education students. Just play your games and teach yourself. My homeschooled friend only did about 2 hours of actual schoolwork a day, then filled their days with independent projects that were really cool. Building things. Yeah, I mean, that's those 2 hours of actual schoolwork were probably to satisfy the state. The state's like, you got to prove you're educating your kids. We don't believe you. See, that sounds good to me, Dustin. Whoever that person is. Doing it the right way. I'm trying to think of, I most of my life, people are thinking of things for you when you're young, what you should do, how you should do it. And now I'm in that stage of my life. Like, what jobs should I tell my kids to have? You know what? I should tell my kids they want to make dog treats. What a good business. They can make dog treats. They can run around the neighborhood because everyone's got a fucking dog or a cat. And they could sell them the treats they make. My kids probably don't even care about that shit. God bless you too, bro. Well, thank you. That's nice. I don't know if you're talking to me, but I'm going to assume you are. Thank you. I agree, Provo. She took the dining room and made a classroom where children have no friends and I don't know how to ride a bike. And don't know how to ride a bike. They stay inside playing video games when they're not doing schoolwork. Yeah, it's crazy. It's upsetting. Kids that repeat the garbage the best end up teaching the next generation. Hey, watch yourself, Poltergeist. I was one of those kids who was really good at repeating stuff. We're probably in the show 9 minutes. Don't feel like it's my best show. I run out of stuff. I can't. Eventually, I'm like, dude, I'm sick of talking about these ICE protests. Sick of it. I don't know. Sick of the ICE videos. I'm over it all. I'm over it, dude. I got TikTok brain. I'm over this news cycle. I want something new, please. I want something fresh. Don't even want to talk about it anymore. But they're like, the internet's, just because you're done with it, the internet's not done. You go to your feed and here's another video to agitate you of some insane protester, some insane liberal. You have to keep caring about it. It's weird. Like, I want new news. I want to talk about something different. I'm not smart enough to talk about cool topics. On my own, like evolution or philosophy or what's a cool topic? I don't know. I'm limited in my life of topics I can discuss. Schools, I like talking about school. Brain rot, doom scrolling. There you go. Everyone knows about that. You guys already know. I guess, I'm doing these morning shows, and I'll probably do another one tomorrow morning. But eventually I might just have to take a break and wait to talk, wait till the news cycle changes or wait till I'm interesting again. Gotta be patient. What else is there? Because in my day-to-day life, I like sharing those stories, but there's not too many of them. I'm just like a normal person. I go out, go shopping at the grocery store, fill up my gas tank, raise my kids. Then I go to bed. And I am going to bed at like 10 o'clock. Now I'm waking up earlier. It's not the most exciting life to report on. It's a regular life, a regular dude who doesn't have too many encounters with cool stuff, cool things, exciting things, which isn't good for content. I'm just, I'm racking my brain. What happened? I guess here's the story. I went to Texas Roadhouse for a birthday. And I like Texas Roadhouse for the propaganda. They make everybody wear that shirt that says, "I love my job," while they're holding plates. You gotta look at your fellow employees, the back of their shirt, and you're just getting brainwashed. I love my job. I love my job. Texas Roadhouse. Parts of Texas Roadhouse have changed. They used to have a bucket. You probably already know this. If you don't know what Texas Roadhouse is, it's like an Outback Steakhouse, but for Americans. Okay, none of that Australia bullshit. Just kidding. I love Australia, but it's basically Outback Steakhouse with peanuts on the table. And before the pandemic, they had a big bucket of peanuts. They would just refill it. Then the pandemic happened, and they're like, "Well, we can't do that. Think of all the germs. Think about all the germs and all the COVID. Let's put all the peanuts in a bag." Took away the experience. And I remember the transition between they took away the peanuts to where there were no peanuts. They're like, "Well, we haven't got our bags of peanuts yet." Then they got the bags of peanuts. I don't go to Texas. I'm making it sound like I go there often. I don't go to Texas Roadhouse that often. Maybe once or twice a year for birthdays and shit. But now it's a different experience. You have to ask, "Can I get another bag of peanuts, please?" They got too many rolls. They're just stuffing you with rolls with butter. I'm like, fuck. Stop it. Dude, interacting with waiters is always unusual for me. Like, what kind of waiter do I have today? The waiter called me mate. I'm like, dude, this is not Outback Steakhouse. Call me pal. Call me sir. You're not from Australia. Wrong establishment. But that's my life, dude. Shit. Because it was a birthday, I had to go birthday shopping. So I went to the mall. And that was fun, man. You ever been to the mall? What an American experience. You guys already know that shit. Well, today in the show, I'm kind of disappointed in myself. Like, damn, I don't think the show went that well. Ran out of topics. I'm frustrated with the topics. I resorted to crowd work. I was reading the chat. I need to be better. I need to be more entertaining. I need new news. Maybe I'll get some today. Maybe today will be a good news day. But either way, dude, it was a show. There, it's over. It's done. Thank you guys so much for watching, for paying attention, for not paying attention, for being present. God bless you all. Thank you, Divine Spark. Poultry guys. Guess which is the only state that has laws against cannibalism? Poultry guys over here. Fill me in, bud, before the show. And guess. Let me give you a guess first. The only state. Florida. Florida. That's my guess. Texas Roadhouse steak used to be the bomb recently. It's been sketch. Just saying. Maybe you're right about that. I like deportations a lot, but that lady probably shouldn't have been shot. But dude, you're showing the lady shouldn't have been shot? No, she shouldn't have been shot. What should the guy have done? He should have. It's over now. What should he have done if he wouldn't have shot her? He should have not shot her, and then he should have shot the tires. And then he would have shot the tires, or he would have hit the gas tank, and it would have been like an 80s movie. Which never happens. Idaho. Of course it's Idaho. I could tell you got that you're from Jersey. You still got that liberal inside of you. Still got that liberal. It's weird, can't help where you're from. Can't help it. You were around way more liberals than I ever was. I don't know. I don't know either, man. I don't think people deserve to be killed by the government. So, well, we're in agreement. I wish he had that cool technology device that our federal police officers have, and he could have just stun locked her with some sound frequency. But they keep that shit to themselves. They need to give that to our ICE agents, so they could just stun lock people. Freeze! Start melting people from the inside. They're like, that's not humane. Because as soon as people tell you what it's like, they're like, I felt like my brain was about to explode. Explode. I wish they would have shot me. It's basically a torture device. Less lethal, though. It's less lethal. Which is always, less lethal could be very devastating in the end. Just fries your brains. It didn't kill him, but it melted the guy's brain, sir. Perfect. Put that on the shelf, or we'll use that later. Can't let people know about it now. It is what it is. All I can say on here is don't eat fast food. None of them. I agree with you. Who is Poultry Guys Pop? Who are you? I think I've talked to you before, but I think you might have changed your name. And let me look at your channel real quick. I feel like you're familiar. No, dude. You don't make content. I thought you were a content creator. Poltergeist. I'm the average human scared of my own shadow. Though I tell everyone how to be better versions of themselves. That's good. How much potential is crushed? Let's do a quick survey before we leave here. Poltergeist, how did you find me? Just kidding. You don't have to answer the question. Well, thank you again, everybody, for watching the show. God bless you. Have a wonderful week. And maybe we'll see you tomorrow. I got to really work on the show. I can't just keep bitching about the same news. I need to be better. Show needs to be better. And it will be. Okay, well, I'll go back to the drawing board. I'll find something new. Something more entertaining. Maybe I'll go back to Disney and we'll do some Disney fat reactions in the morning to start people's day off. Fuck, I don't know. God bless, though. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. How about this song? Hopefully it's good. If it's not, I guess I apologize. What the hell? Why does it keep doing that? Something stuck? There we go. Have a great